Well, yeah, just a bit. But, you know, it's true what they say, if you prepare well for a presentation and you know your stuff, this can really help calm the nerves. Leading up to the Den experience though, we'd been meeting with a business mentor from the Growth Accelerator programme and received a lot of help and support from the UKTI as well. And this really helped us focus our UK and export strategy for the next few years. I'd also worked hard on creating a set of projections backed up by a marketing and sales strategy to at least give some reasoning to our figures. But as you saw, the Dragons were only interested in shooting down the company valuation, which of course is important. But when you're a new business with less than a year's worth of sales figures, you know, it makes the whole thing a little bit of a farce.
Yeah, I can remember that moment when we walked into the lift just before facing the Dragons, and we had like a few seconds, just the two of us. And during this time, we were like wishing each other luck and just saying, "Oh my God, this is it. This is our chance." And I'll never forget that feeling of pure excitement that we both felt, really.
And adrenaline.
Yeah, adrenaline, and of having the chance to show not just the Dragons but the entire nation what we'd achieved. But of course, little did we know that the response we were about to get was less than positive. So, but thankfully, you know, we've received such a lot of support from the public, and sales have been good since. So it's just an indication, really, that people are starting to see through the programme a little bit, I think, aren't they? I think Deborah, we were, because of her kind of extensive marketing knowledge, and this is definitely something this product needs, some good marketing. We already know that it sells well when people know about it, but it's just getting people to know about it that's been our problem. So she could have really helped with that. The fact that she also invested in dog ice cream, which means she's clearly into the pet market, kind of enticed us as well. And also she's been known for investing in environmental ideas. You know, she's quite environmentally conscious. So the fact that part of our pitch, which unfortunately they didn't show, was about our brand vision to create products to help dog owners clear and collect waste more easily and hygienically, both in the garden and on walks. This could have a huge impact, firstly in keeping our environment clean from dog waste, and also the fact that the ability to collect the waste more efficiently and through the use of anaerobic digestion technology turn dog poo into energy for the benefit of us all. That vision seemed completely lost in the Den, but thankfully we have a number of partnerships now where we are developing this vision for Britain.
Well, I've always been a big fan of Theo and James Caan, but you know, as you know, they're not in the Den anymore. Always liked Peter as well, and funny enough, I remember an episode back in 2005 where a couple pitched a pooper scooper device. You know, it wasn't received well. It was a bit over-engineered and it only really cleared solid waste. It didn't really offer any extra benefits. So Peter clearly said that someone needed to invent something for this. He said it was the worst job, you know, feeling the warmth of the waste through a plastic bag. He hated doing it. So 8 years on, we put a product in front of him that, you know, with one push of the lever, clears, stores, sanitises and seals the waste away in a biodegradable bag. And all he can harp on about is the need to bend down, ignoring the fact that all you need to do is push the lever. Many devices actually often require some form of lean or bending, you know, to push a button to unravel the plug, the electrical cord, you know, as part of the overall process of using that device. So why he felt the need to harp on about, you know, obviously he's very tall and I'm, as he pointed out, quite short. You know, he seemed to focus on this element far too much, really.
I think having the opportunity to share your idea with the British public can never really be a disappointment. It's a massive opportunity. However, I do feel that we encountered quite derogatory attitudes towards innovation in general, which personally I found really disappointing. The idea of telling a business that's still in its infancy that, you know, it's ridiculous and have a reality check isn't really the kind of entrepreneurial spirit that this country really needs.
Absolutely. You know, in any discipline, you know, you have to start somewhere. Actually, I remember watching the London Olympics during a particularly difficult time for for our business, and really being inspired by those that work really hard and dare to try. This attitude also exists in business as well, and has led to some great British companies like Dyson and Trunky. But our experience and the eventual edit of Dragon's Den seemed quite contrary to this attitude. They didn't seem to recognise the fact that we took an idea, from concept through development and into the marketplace, where it's now enjoying some success, all on a shoestring budget. So personally, I think if we want Britain to lead the way in innovation and entrepreneurial spirit, we should be more encouraging and less concerned with being confrontational for the sake of our own TV image. Yeah, that's a tough one. I've been watching Dragon's Den for many, many years now, and I've seen some fantastic ideas and businesses. But of course, there's always a sprinkling of ridiculous ideas, to add to the entertainment value. So I've always been very aware of the term chocolate teapot, which refers to an idea that is really unworkable, ridiculous, worthless, that kind of thing. But for me, the dooup is about achieving in the garden what has already been achieved in the home. We already take for granted how we get rid of our own waste. We just pull on a lever, a chain, and it's gone. It's easy, hygienic. So the same in the garden with the dooup. You just push the lever, and it's gone, and it leaves behind a film of sanitizer to deal with any remaining bacteria. So once again, it's easy and hygienic.
And especially if you consider that we now live in the 21st century, I don't think it's ridiculous to have a product that's available that gives dog owners the peace of mind, the chance to not only clear their gardens of dog waste, but to ensure that the affected area is left hygienically clean, especially since children are out there playing, doing handstands and cartwheels. In the summer we're out there and lounging and barbecuing. It actually just makes logical sense.